now tuned in to the premier program for all of your business resources, Small Business NOLA, with your host, Reuben, DeTiege.
Thanks. We're back on Small Business NOLA for another edition. Was missing last week. Ms. DeCou filled in for us admirably, and we want to thank her for that, for coming, but back trying to get some things on track, and we're really excited. The Small Business NOLA campaign is moving forward at record speed, and we're just loving it, and we want people to know about it, get on board, come to us on Facebook, see if we can help your small business, get out there, get the exposure you need. A couple of things I want to address right before we get to our special guest. We had two today, and it's part of our Small Business NOLA Power Partners that we've created a partnership with these several small businesses to kind of strengthen their position in the community and let you know about them. But we were doing the Louisiana Women's Business Summit, Reuben, which is the Urban Entrepreneurs Network from across the river with Miss Lakeisha Washington, Florida. They pushed it back a little bit. They're still doing it. They had some funding challenges and some other things with sponsorship and just some communication issues, but we were able to push it back. It's still going to be powerful. I think they're moving it to October 10th, but keep watching this show, and I'll give you some more information on that, but that's going to be really great. We had some really great speakers who had pulled to the table, and they're still participating, so it's going to be a great event. And it's still going to be held at the Lindy Bowes UNO arena, and not arena, but conference center, and it's still going to be free of charge. So, you know, I always bring you the free stuff, so that's what it is. The big thing I want to talk to you about is we've got our Small Business NOLA collaborative, and we were able to put together a mighty fist and put together some stuff, so we have a real wonderful event coming up on August 23rd. It's going to be at LaRue Supper Club, 1700 Louisiana Avenue, and it's sponsored. We have sponsors like the New Orleans Regional Business Park, who came to the table and said they'd help us out. So we have some wonderful catering. We have a live band and some music, and it's all going to be free of charge. So if you're a business owner and you want to come and network with some business owners, it's going to be a powerful, powerful premier networking event. We are the premier networking event for businesses that's in the city for an evening event, so you need to come out. It's going to be on August the 23rd. I think we had the graphic, but I don't know if we were able to put it up yet, but August the 23rd at 7 to 10, and it's going to be there. Free invitations will be given out. See any of the power partners that's listed on there. There's the graphic there. Or call the number, which is 504-298-2665, 504-298-2665 for your free VIP invitations. There's going to be a lot of people there, some speakers. There's going to be a lot of giveaways there. So if you're going into business, you're thinking about going to business, or you're in business, this is where you come get your customers. This is where you come get your new alliances. So come and see us that night. It's going to be great, free of charge again, some live music. Don't have the name of the band with me. DJ Dirty Red of the Definition DJs is going to be there. So it's going to be some really great stuff. So we'll put the graphic up again later, and you can call us on the phone or hit me on Facebook or call me on my cell, 504-201-2076, and we'll get you in there. But it's still going to be great. Please don't miss that. Now, moving on, new power partner that brought to the table. You know, we have the radio show on WBOK, comes on Saturdays. Right now, we're doing 2:30, but starting the first of the month, we'll be on for an hour of power. We'll be on from 2 o'clock until 3 o'clock every Saturday, WBOK on 12:30 a.m. And this is one of the power partners we brought to the table. I'd like to introduce Mr. Walter Wilson. He's the owner and proprietor of Sears East, your hometown store. Thanks for coming on the show, sir.
Thank you, man.
A lot of people don't know about you. Yeah. We're trying to get your name out there. You are Sears. Everybody been knowing that name since Sears and Roebuck. Exactly. They used to say that like, you know, there was two names, it had to go synonymous. Sears. Tell us a little bit about Walter Wilson first.
I've worked for Sears for 30 years as an employee. Started out from when I was in high school as a DE student. And
now, that Sears on Barone Street, probably.
On Barone Street, right.
You know, I was talking to you the day when I met you. Y'all used to have, at Christmas time, they would have a 5 or 10-story Santa Claus.
25 feet.
Santa Claus on the front of that thing.
Exactly.
And people would love to come there because you're going out there and see Mr. Bingo and whatever else. But you started there in DE. They don't have that in school anymore.
I don't believe so.
But anyway, tell us the story.
Yeah, well, I started, you know, there and worked 10 years there, 10 at Lake Forest, 10 at Clearview. And then the opportunity came along to obtain a Sears hometown store, Well, back then it was dealer stores, and that concept came about. In fact, they're celebrating their 20th year anniversary of being hometown stores. But that concept came about at the demise of Sears catalog department. So, and Sears wanted to have a footstep to still reach people who they weren't able to reach once they closed down the catalog department. And so they came about with this concept of Sears hometown stores. But they were mostly in rural areas, and the Sears store that I have was opened up in 2000. I got it in 2002, and I've had it since then, from 2002 to present.
Right. Now, we're talking right before the show came on. Francis T. Nichols.
73.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been working at Sears for whole, like you said, 31 years.
Well,
I mean,
association with Sears 41 years.
Right. Now, what departments were you working when we were working with them?
Well, when I started out at Sears, I was in automotive. Went from there to men clothing, and then back to automotive, and then from there to appliances.
Now, they had automotive on Street?
Oh, yeah, a little small, little
get out
cut
of
in. Yeah, it was pretty tough to get there, but yeah.
So
right on Common Street.
How did that whole thing come around? You sitting in there working and you thinking in your mind, hey, I could own one of these things, or how did they approach you, or how did that come?
No, initially when the concept of dealer stores, what it was called back then, came about, myself and another gentleman, when we heard about the concept, of course Sears and Lake Forest had closed. And then when I heard about the concept of Sears dealer stores back in '93, we went to a couple of meetings and said, look, this is an opportunity, I would think, for Sears to get back into New Orleans East, because once they closed the store in New Orleans East, there was no store or
no
Sears store
at all
in Orleans Parish.
Right.
You know, your stores are across the river and in Metairie.
Right.
So when we presented that to them, they were saying, well, we were out there, so I don't see that coming about. So that was in '93 when I first initially heard about the concept.
Right.
I wanted then to, hey, I'll take a chance to get back home because I live in the East.
Right.
And so that would be an opportunity for me to say, you just left there, while it's still fresh, let's get back out there. But they didn't seem to grasp that. So
now let's tell them this for you. The address of the store, how to get in touch with you, and phone number. Tell me
we're located at Morrison and Reed, more of a recognition, but we're 7300 Reed Boulevard. That's you take I-10, you exit Reed, you take if you're going east, you take a left, going back towards the lake. So it's right at the corner of Morrison and Reed.
Hours you open?
We open Sunday 12 to 5, Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 7, and 9 to 6 on Saturdays.
And the phone number, how to get in touch?
His phone number is 504-240-3173.
Now, if they wanted to get to you directly on the net, how would they do that?
You just Sears hometown stores, and then you just put in the zip code. It'll bring up, the hometown store in that area.
That's great. And again, I say this to you because you and I kind of met really on Facebook,
correct.
But I had known about you through the previous owners that had the store before you, the Gobert family, and I just saw you doing that, and I was just enthralled that one, you were a minority, and that you owned it and whatever else. And I always saw that from Clearview all the way out to Slidell, like you the only thing in between.
Yeah, exactly.
So what so people can understand. I mean, you full service. I mean, you might be a smaller footprint, but tell me what you got.
Well, I always use the term when I say we're small on the inside, but we're big.
Right.
Anything that Sears have, for the most part, I'm able to obtain. I mean, I don't sell tires and batteries, automotive, but whatever is on Sears' website that Sears themselves carry, I carry.
So when they get the circular at their house, in the newspaper, whatever else, they can come there and get the same services that they have there.
Right.
That's incredible.
I mean, if you want a pair of shoes, if you know your size, you know your color, you know the style you want it, I can actually, process there for you and have it shipped to your home free.
That's
But
wonderful.
most of those things you want to feel in touch, but still, those who like to shop, say, per se, catalog or online, if it's done through the venue, through the hometown store, if it's shippable, we ship it free for you.
I know as a child, my grandmother, of course, they would be on a mailing list, and they had to be business-wise a huge undertaking. The mail list thing, get it edited, make sure all the prices are right, the pictures went, whatever to do that. But they used to have that wish book.
Yeah.
And man, I mean, dude, I'd take that and get a crayon or a pencil, and I want that. I do that in probably every page that didn't have a baby doll on it. And that was a big thing to me.
Right,
and when the thing would come, I'm just being honest with you. I know a lot of kids read, but I read a lot. But when that thing would come, my grandparents would say, "Oh, don't tell him it came." Surprising. Man, I'd sit there. They wouldn't have to worry about me going outside. Dude, I'm sitting there trying to figure out everything in there that we need to get.
Well, pretty much everybody knew about the Sears catalog, and that concept, that store, came about because of the loss of catalogs.
Right.
But,
And again, that's a huge undertaking to print all that. So I guess, it wasn't forthright for them to do all that stuff. Now, Sears is somewhat associated now I just because I know I follow the trades and stuff with Kmart.
Kmart, right. Exactly.
So you guys, if I come to say look for a lawnmower, you guys will price match and say, well, somebody else got it. You can do that.
Yeah, we can on branded items. Primarily on the lawnmowers, just use that. But we carry basic Craftsman's on lawnmowers, except for riding mowers. We carry branded items, but yeah, we'll price match if you wanted a particular appliance. I mean, that's our policy.
Because I guess my point with that is here's the deal. So you right there, an island in an oasis in the middle of the desert. So people want to get what they got to get. If you want to put your hands on it, you want to actually talk to somebody. This man is right there. So let's make that happen. Let's go over there and see. I mean, I went through there. It was very professional. Everything was laid out just like I did. And I go in Clearview, or if you go to where's Southern Oakwood, it's laid out just like that. So I mean, again, I hadn't been in there very often. I had been hearing some stuff, and again, I saw him on there, and I'm always a supporter of small business, and I saw
appreciate that. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. But that's what we're supposed to do, right?
Exactly.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, any special things you guys do out there? You guys, I know you do catalog orders. Or you do no maintenance or nothing like that.
Well, whatever you buy from Sears, if say be a lawnmower and you need to have service, and we're not a service center where we repair it there. But we have the avenue when you bring the item in, we can have it shipped to the service center and have it, service for you from our store. That's provision that we make in that store. That's that. And anything that you want from Sears, we have the ability to.
And I guess I'm just happy that you have at least some kind of presence out there. And I guess 11 years, huh?
11 years with the Sears hometown store, yes.
I think that's great.
Yeah,
tell them one more time. Tell them how to get in contact with you before we wrap up.
You can reach me at 504-240-3173. If need be, you can call me on my cell. It's 504-239-3009.
And you're going to be at our event?
Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
And then if you want to see Walter and go in and see what he has there, he'll probably give you an invitation to the event. You'll be right in there.
Yeah.
So we're going to thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for
and
having
we'll
me,
see you on the 23rd for sure. We're going to wrap up here. And when we come back from the break, we're going to have Miss Tamika Kennedy, who's with Halo Day Spas. And that's going to be a whole nother thing for you to see. But again, one of our power partners getting it done. So we'll take this break. We'll see you back in a minute.
Thank you. Merci, merci.
New Orleans would like to say.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks, America.
We love you.
We don't just say thanks. We play it.
And now we'd like to say thank you in person.
Come on down, America.
Come for the history.
Come for the music. Come for the food.
Come for the art. Lots of art.
Come for the fun.
Come feel good.
Come for the people. Come for beignets.
Come for the sweet sounds of jazz.
Come for it all. We rolling, y'all.
Come fall in love with New Orleans all over again.
Come on, what you waiting for?
Every child is curious. George, look what I found. Turn their curiosity into a lifelong love of learning.
That's a periscope.
It's one of the most important gifts you can share. Create a curious reader.
Oh, you want to build a castle like that one? This is super bedtime reading.
Share a book together today. Visit read.gov.
Thinking of cooking? Think of your heart. I'm Mon, short for mono unsaturated fat.
And I'm Polly, unsaturated fat. We're the Better Fat Sisters. We help lower your risk of heart disease.
Have some of the foods we're in.
Like fish, nuts, and vegetable oils.
That's right, sis. Eat less of those foods our bad fats brothers, saturated and trans, are in.
They'll break your heart.
Remember, we're better, but we're fats too.
We all have 9 calories per gram.
So go easy on the portions.
And spend more time with us.
The Better Fat Sisters. Be kinder to your heart.
Must be
All right, we're back from the break, and here we are with another guest. But again, I want to remind you guys, on August the 23rd, a free event. You're a small business owner. You're thinking about going into business. You are in business already. Place to be. All the power partners will be there. Live music, definition DJs, free food, open bar. Just a wonderful event on August the 23rd at LaRue Supper Club with Mr. Kurt Pellerin over there, 1700 Louisiana Avenue. Come see us for Small Business NOLA. VIP invitations will be at Sears East, and it's going to be at this wonderful place on Gentilly. What's the address?
3863.
3863 Gentilly Boulevard, right on by the train trestle.
Yes.
Right before you get to the...
At Eastern Street.
At Eastern Street, right before you get to the Baptist Seminary.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, introduce you to Ms. Tamika Kennedy.
How you doing?
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Tamika Kennedy is the owner and proprietor of Halo Suites Day Spa.
Yes.
Tell us about Halo Suites Day Spa.
Halo Suites Day Spa is a spa in Gentilly where we offer massages, facials, hand treatments, we do waxings, and we do makeup application also.
Okay, and how long you guys been doing this?
We're embarking upon our 1 year being stationary, but we've been mobile for 2 years, which we still do mobile spa services also.
Okay. Now tell me about Tamika Kennedy. How did Tamika Kennedy come to this? Where you went to high school? You know, that's a New Orleans question.
I graduated from 35 in 99. Yes, I graduated from 35 in 99. I began my career in the Allied Health Department doing physical therapy assistant. And along that journey, I was introduced to massage therapy. Long story short, I finished in massage therapy. That has been my passion. That's what I've been doing since '06.
Wonderful. And then you came to the concept with Halo Day Spa.
Well, I always wanted to have a spa where I can help the people. So along that journey, of course, it takes a little time to say I want to go ahead on and get the overhead costs and everything. I started out just doing mobile spas while also working for different spas throughout the city. So you had that table in the trunk of your car? I did. I had my table and my chair in the trunk of the car, running from place to place here, there, and everywhere, because I still do corporate chair massage also. We do spa parties.
Corporate chair massage? Yes. What is that?
Corporate chair massage is where we go on site to the different work sites and do chair massage for their employees.
So you go to Shell Oil?
I haven't been to Shell Oil.
I said, but you will go there.
I will go there.
And somebody will be doing their work.
Yes.
And then you can give them a...
Well, what they would do is they would set up a maybe a 6x6 area. That's all we need is like a 6x6 area. Come with our chair massage, the music, the aromatherapy, and they can come sometimes on their lunch break, or they take a 10-15 minute break and come and get a chair massage.
You gotta be kidding.
Yes.
I gotta stop working at these places like McDonald's. They don't let you do that kind of stuff. I didn't know that existed, but anyway,
yes.
Tell me about the parties.
We do spa parties. We cater to any type of event. We do kids. We have weddings wedding parties that we do spa parties for, or just some females or males that want to get together and have a spa night. We go on site, or they can come into the spa and have a spa party.
Oh, we got to do that with Small Business NOLA.
Yes.
We got to do that. I mean, that's good. I never knew about that concept. So, tell me some of the other services you offer.
We offer waxings, which has been great this past summer. Women going to the beach, they want to get waxed, not just eyebrows. You know, we do full body waxings over at the spa. Makeup has been awesome for proms that just passed, seniors graduating, and also wedding parties.
Now, tell them how to get in touch with you.
They can get in contact with us by calling 504-218-7456 or on the website at www.halosuitesdayspa.com.
And what's the address again?
3863 Gentilly Boulevard. We're at the corner of Gentilly and Eastern Street.
And what are your operating hours?
Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Great. That's wonderful. Now, your staff is you. I know you told me about your sister.
Myself, we have Kiana, she's an esthetician. We have Shankel, who's another massage therapist. Myself, I still do massage therapy, and Shavana Smith, she's the receptionist.
Great. Now, we talked when we first met. We met at a Entrepreneurs Expo.
Yes.
And I think people might have saw that show we were on. I think Natasha Angeletti was on there. And they did a hand massage for me. I never had that before. And again, I got to be honest with you. I'm just going to say to you, I guess I'm not... to be PC, I didn't think that was something that needed to be done, but they have educated me since then. And with that, my segue into that is you do some professional athletes.
Yes.
Yes. So, I mean, what kind of services you offer them?
We have, I have professional athletes. Of course, I can't say the
Their names. Oh no, I don't want you to say.
But I do sports massage with them, a lot of range of motion and stretching, and they just need massaging because they are professional athletes. They have to relax those muscles also. Massage therapy is just not a relaxation mechanism. It's a science behind it because
Explain that, because a lot of people don't understand that. Everybody thinks, oh, I'm stressed out. That's all they think. I'm telling you, that's the mentality I had. I go get a massage when I'm stressed. I'm stressed out. So.
Well, when you're at that point where you're stressed out, you're far going beyond. A massage, I'd like to tell a lot of people, is just like as if you have to get a tune-up on your car. It's a necessity. If you can get a massage on a regular basis, it would help maintain that stress level. That tension won't build up. That stress won't get to the point where it's like I'm stressed out. If you get a regular massage, I would recommend people like every 4 to 6 weeks, if it's affordable, to get a massage, because then you won't get to that point where I'm stressed out or I just can't take it anymore, or my back is hurting, because stress is the #1 cause of deaths among Americans. For, thus past maybe 10 years. Stress leads to a lot of things. So to help minimize that stress, relaxation techniques, massage therapy, #1, can help reduce that.
And tell me what you see. What is the most common thing that you see when you come in, when people come to you, or you're trying to convince them or educate them that they need to have some of your services?
The first thing that they do is they think it's a luxury.
Right.
It's not a luxury, it's a necessity, like I just explained to them. But once they have gotten a massage, I educate them. Some of them do come back and rebook because they realize that, okay, I got that massage with her maybe on a Friday, but I feel good for the next work week. So massaging them makes them feel better. They feel better at work. They have a better work week. They're going to come back and get another massage because overall it did what it was supposed to do, reduce that stress, and made them feel better. Now they can go into the workplace, deal with family, do whatever, because they no longer have that stress on them.
Now, we were talking last week, and I'm going to just throw out some names. I'm going to just say your competitors, people out there. Somebody was talking to us last week, said, oh, I just let my massage envy expire. LaBella, what is the name of it? Belladonna. And then, see, I don't even know the name of these places. See what I'm saying? Right. And H2O. So in the East, where you are, or Gentilly where you are, there are no other ones around.
Absolutely not.
So people in New Orleans, this lady is available and she's there now. And one of the reasons this show exists is to kind of educate people on what's available. So from there to the East, if they want to come, then come to you.
Yes.
Now, what other unusual? So you will come out and do that. You do the chair massages. You do the executive stuff. You do the parties. I had a spa party with some ladies one time for my daughter. She turned 7, and I will tell you, they still talk about that party to this day. And she loved it. She kept saying she was going to do that. But they put on the robes and they had smoothies. Somebody did their toes and fingernails. Now, nobody massaged them, but these little girls,
they probably was too young to massage.
I don't know what stress they would have had, but again, you don't have to have stress. But anyway, so tell us some more about Tamika. Married, children, how long you've been in the whole industry?
No, I am not married. I'm single. I have a son. He's 4. Okay. But I have been in the industry since, like I said, since 2006 doing massage therapy. I finished at Delgado. Delgado has a massage therapy program. Rehab has always been a passion of mine. So before the storm, I was working for a physical therapy clinic. So that whole mechanism of rehab, massage, and all that was instilled in me long before I even thought about getting into the massage therapy program, because I wanted to do physical therapy assistant.
I talked to a lady today with an adult daycare center, and we were just talking, and I kind of brought you up. She said, man, that would be a good concept if somebody came in. So we got to talk about that afterwards.
Right, absolutely.
But the challenges of being in business.
It's very hard.
And see, a lot of people don't understand that, so it's another thing I'm going to tell you. As a single woman with a child, you got to pick a child up from school. How old is your little boy, 4?
4.
Oh, my goodness. He got a mind of his own.
Yes. It's very challenging, but I have to stay grounded through prayer. It's very challenging because you have those that come up against you and wants to know why they should come to me versus, like you said, the competitors of massage envy,
when you hit your platform right now, why should they come to you rather than go to those places?
They should come to me versus those places is because you're just not another number when you come to me. I do like to follow up with my clients. I keep in contact with my clients through email, through mail. We send out birthday cards. We send out, if I hear something that they're not feeling well or not doing okay, I send out cards just saying I'm thinking of you, that type of stuff. I like to keep in contact. It's just not that one time you've came through the door and we're not going to contact. Some type of way we're going to get back in contact with you via email or mail.
Right. You saw a personalized kind of service.
Yes.
I know you have a great presence on the internet with your social media.
Yes.
I think that's a great way for you to get what you gotta, get to your clients and whatever else. But I came in. I got to be honest with you. I was very impressed with the environment.
Okay.
It was very professional. It was what I would have thought I would have saw at those other places that we said.
Yes.
So I want you to continue that. And again, whatever I can do to whatever you will be. We're gonna say it like we said with Walter at the event on the 23rd.
Yes, I will.
She will be at Small Business NOLA after hours, and so people can come there and meet you, and you have possibly some giveaways at the table.
Yes.
So you want a VIP invitation?
They can contact me, Tamika, at 504-218-7456, or they can stop by at the spa, 3863 Gentilly Boulevard.
All right, and they can mention my name. Tell them I sent you over there so you can
We can have some specials, and you can come and talk to us
and see what else, and you give them more information.
Yes, I will.
Do you give out free consultations on certain things?
Yes, I do.
Oh, well, that's a wonderful read. Go see Tamika Kennedy at Halo Suites Day Spa to get some information.
Yes.
I'm asking them to put up the graphic one more time. Come to our event on the 23rd of August at LaRue Supper Club, 1700 Louisiana Avenue. Miss Tamika Kennedy will be there. Ask for her at the door. She'll come meet with you, and then she'll talk to you about everything.
Sure will.
Meet her staff. Her staff will be there. She's got this lovely shirt on. I don't want a shirt like that, but she had a nice shirt on the other day. I want one like that. So make sure you come to that thing. It's going to be 7 to 10 on August the 23rd. Live music, Definition DJs will be there. DJ Dirty Red, y'all might know him from over at the Zulu Club. Food. Kurt Kellerman's going to be the impresario that night at the thing. So it's going to be a great night. A lot of business owners and hopefully some of the local politicians and whatever. So we'll see who's going to be there. But we expect about 300 people there. So thank you for tuning in to Small Business NOLA. Check us out on the radio. We are on the radio now on WBOK 12:30 a.m. on Saturdays at 2:30. Starting in August, we'll be on at 2 o'clock for the whole hour of power. The first week in August, I think you'll be on there with this lady. She'll be on there answering questions. So, make sure you tune in. And thank you for tuning in to Small Business NOLA. We'll see you probably in a month or so, but we have the replays coming on. But Tamika, thank you for coming on. It was a wonderful.
You are now tuned in to the premier program for all of your business resources, Small Business NOLA, with your host, Reuben DeTiege.